What's up, STEM geeks? I'm Xander from XL STEM Labs for Kids, and today we're going to be urban gardening. Let's do this! Gardening. Rural means out of the city. Urban means in the city. I'm a city boy. But I have this green thumb, so what should I do? Urban gardening. First, we'll start with hydroponic gardening. Hydroponic gardening means you grow with no soil. No soil? That's right. All you need is some water and liquid plant food. I think I'll use the arrow garden. Let's do this. When you first start an arrow garden, all you need are water, some little pods, and this awesome plant food. The other important part about hydro gardening is your light source. Our hydro plants will need about 16 hours of light a day, and we'll need to feed it about every 2 weeks. I chose to grow romaine lettuce and cherry tomatoes. It's been about 16 days now since I started my hydro garden. As you can see, I have my romaine lettuce and my cherry tomatoes. This is what the pods look like when I first started growing them. And after 16 days, we have all these vegetables. We're gonna keep feeding it every 14 days so we can start eating the vegetables. I hope you like my hydro garden. After I finished my hydro garden, I just knew I needed a bigger garden. My mom said we can't because all we have is rocks in the backyard. There has to be a better way. I know, container gardening. Let's do this. This is how our container garden is started. First, we have these barrels, poked holes at the bottom. Then we added soil. Then we put our plants in. And then we have our container garden. Let me show you the variety of plants that I planted in my garden. Right here we have pesto, aka basil. This is our tomatoes. Ooh, that one has a flower. Ooh, this one's getting close to the flower. And then we have our carrots and snap peas. Carrots are doing really well. These are planted from scratch. They were planted from seeds. The ones that only have sprouts were planted from seeds. And the snap peas, oh, that's a little cute bud. The snap peas are growing a little bit slower, but that's amazing. Still, they're growing. These are our grapes. We need these stands to hold the grapes because grapes are really heavy. This is our mint mix. Right here we have peppermint. Right here we have our sweet mint. And here, my personal favorite, we have our spearmint. When you crumble the spearmint up, it smells like gum. Right here we have more grapes with this again. Right here is our lettuce mix. We have our spinach, we have our Caesar lettuce, we have our mixed greens. And right here, we have some basil, aka pesto. We have some more tomatoes. Ooh, this one has 2 flowers now. That's the record so far. I hope you like the start of my urban container garden. Now I have to go and take care of it. gonna keep them fed? I'm gonna have to convince my mom to do a compost. A compost is when we take our old scraps and turn them into plant food. Maybe I can sneak in some worms and make it a vermicompost. Ha ha ha. Guess what? I convinced my mom to get some worms and let us compost. So now we need to set up this worm compost container. The first thing we're gonna do is prepare the worm bedding. First we're gonna mix half a block of core with a cup of water. Our dog's actually drinking the water. Nova! This is Nova. Our dog actually... Don't let your dog drink the water, please. We're going to do is add half a pack of the shredded newspaper that came with this. Now we're going to add a couple more things to our mix just to make it better. First we're going to add half a pack of our pumice stone that was included with the kit. Next we're going to add 1 scoop of the rock dust that was included with the kit. There you have it, a perfectly mixed worm bedding. Now we have to start assembling our worm container. First, we need to add the worm ladder. The worm ladder is supposed to get all the worms that fall in the tea to be able to escape. Next, we need to add our first bin. As you can see, there's a grid at the bottom so that the worms can go from bin to bin. Before you add in the worm bedding, you need to put it in a layer of newspaper. I didn't have a newspaper, so we have some newsprint from when we moved. The next thing we want to do is spread out our worm bedding. For our worms, we have to add food. We have spinach, dry leaves, and banana peels. Now we're going to add the food to the corners of the container. Once they start to eat it, we know that they're used to their new home. And now it's time to add the worms. We use red wigglers because they're the best for composting. You can get them from your local pet store, or you can get them from someone who sells them. So let's get adding. We're gonna put them right in the middle so we know when they head towards their food. They're all moving. That one's really close to the food. Oh, it's about to get the food. The worms in this coffee cup are locally grown. This means they're more acclimated to the desert temperature. Time to add the worms! This is one of our worms that are acclimated to the desert temperature. I think I'm gonna call you... maybe Jerry. Here, I'll set you down, Jerry. Jerry Jr., Jerry the fireman, Jerry the cutie pie, Jerry the kid. This is totally awesome, Jerry. This is teenager Jerry. This is adult Jerry. This is crazy wormy Jerry. Jerry 2.1. Oh, this one's big. Jerry 2.2. These worms produce black gold. It's super healthy for your plants. We're gonna give this container about 3 weeks while we add food and they decompose it. Then we'll add a new tray to the top and this one becomes the processing tray. Right now, this one's the feeding tray. The next tray has a grid on the bottom also, so that the worms can just climb up to their food. Once you give your worms very different names, put the lid on. Worms really like shade. That's why they only come out when it's raining or when it's nighttime, because they really like darkness. Worms need to stay in about 40 degrees to 80 degrees, so I can leave it outside for now. But when it's summer, we have to keep these in the garage. I hope you like my worm factory. I hope I've inspired some of you city kids to grow an urban garden and maybe even start a worm compost of your own. Whether you use hydroponic gardening or container gardening, just give it a try and let me know how it goes in the comments below. I've included all of my different gardening tools in the description below. Remember, STEM is all around us! Thanks for joining XL STEM Labs for Kids. See you next time and don't forget to subscribe!
2 hours later.
This is wormy Jerry, cute Jerry, chubby Jerry, really skinny Jerry, your mama Jerry, awesome Jerry. This one's talent Jerry. This one's tiny Jerry, Jerry Jr., Jerry Jr., Jerry really large Jerry, Jerry 2.0. This one's speedy Jerry. That one's fast.